good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I'm here at Maserati Central Florida, and here in Orlando I am seeing something for the first time ever. Behind me is a 2022 Maserati Quattroporte Trofeo. Yes, this is the first time I've seen a Trofeo model of the Quattroporte. The Quattroportes are already hard to come by, let alone a Trofeo model, and it is right here behind me, and I'm gonna show it off for you guys, and it will be a channel first. And this is a customer spec, so this is actually somebody's car. They gave permission for me to be able to film it and share it with you guys, so big shout out to them. This is a blessing, this is a dream come true to be able to see one of these cars and be able to see it in depth and film it here on the channel. So adding to that, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do, because it gets opportunities like this out to you guys where the channel will grow and I'll get more chances to get super rare and super amazing Maseratis, Alfa Romeos, and sometimes some Ferraris right out here to you guys on the channel. And also shout out to Johnny here at Maserati Central Florida in Orlando, because he is giving me the opportunities, hooking me up, getting the cars ready for me to get here on the channel for you guys. So make sure you check out his contact information here on the channel, and make sure you check it out in the description below. All right, guys, so again, shout out, big shout out to the customer for letting me see this. I've been dreaming on seeing a Quattroporte Trofeo. I mean, honestly, they're not gonna sit on dealership lots. They're gonna be like this spec where people are going to order these. They're gonna come in and they're gonna take delivery. All right, so this is one of those cars to where I'm only getting the opportunity to see this is because the customer allowed me so. So with that said, you guys see the spec. Nero Rebelle with the Mica paint. A lot of black Maseratis I've been filming for 2022. It's crazy, but it never gets any duller when you see that beautiful paint in the Florida sun just shine. I mean, look at that. That looks so incredible. So again, Nero Rebelle with the Mica paint just is something serious. Now with that said, you get some special things for the Trofeo lineup that you don't normally get on any other Quattroporte. Let's go over those, but first, I wanna let you guys know that this car itself, all right, just standard MSRP stock is $143,000. This has options on it. So we're looking at a big chunk of price here. So before we get into the price stuff, let's go over this actual spec. Let's go over the Trofeo specific stuff, then the spec, then we'll go over the engine and everything there. Of course, you want to see that. And then we'll talk about the interior and the sticker, so forth, so on. Now, Trofeo specific for this model here, all right, you're looking at the slats that are done with the center feed through, okay? Normally for 2022, you have the inserts done in matte here, but for the Trofeo models, it is straight feed through, all right? Air is gonna go right into that radiator there, help cool it off. And for the Trofeo models, you also have this, like, I don't know, glossy black kind of filler, and that might be for the Trident here to help secure all of that. So that's the only two pieces you'll see that are inserted, but for the rest, the grille is straight feed through, straight aggressive, it looks awesome. Also for the Trofeo, you get the carbon fiber front lip. That looks good, right? All is all well, but, and you get over here to the side and you see carbon fiber slats as well. The side blades are done in carbon as well. That just takes it to a whole nother level. When you mesh it up with this front lip and then you get the carbon blades, it just looks so much better. And this is stealthy because it's black, so you don't necessarily get to see it as well without getting up on it. But yeah, carbon blades, carbon front lip. That is specific to the Trofeo model. Now, also what's specific to the Trofeo, obviously, this big Trofeo badge. All right, that looks so good, but look at the portholes. The portholes done in half red and half black. I love this. Wow, that looks great. The Ghibli Trofeo had the nice portholes, but they weren't the 3D portholes like the Quattroportes are compared to the Ghibli. This is just like art right here. This is like a masterpiece. The way that they did this, it just looks so cool. I mean, again, it's a 3D effect. This thing is chunky, and the three portholes are obviously iconic signature Maserati elements, but when you do it like this, it just means, I mean, a whole new meaning to it with the Trofeo badge up top. I mean, wow, you know that there's something special here. Now, also specific to the Trofeo, well, the Italian flag right here on the pillar, let you know that you know, this car is Italian, there's some heritage there, but it's also just a nice homage to Italy, all right, and to Modena, where these cars are made. It's just something small, but something very kind of large in a sense. Now, also specific to the Trofeo, not the big trident on the C-pillar, because that's a 2022 thing, but the red strike through on the trident is only for the Trofeo models. So again, this is very specific to this car, and it just adds another touch of just, you know, I guess road presence. When you see that, it means something a little bit more different than if it were just chrome or blacked out. Now, when it comes to the rear, Trofeo specific, well, look at the exhaust tips. You've seen these kind of exhaust tips on the GTS version of the Maserati Quattroporte, which is a 550 horsepower variant. It looks good in black though too, right? All right, so you get that same kind of setup for the Trofeo, so that shares that. But look at the rear diffuser, all carbon fiber and super aggressive. That is Trofeo spec right there. All right, automatically you're gonna get that carbon diffuser. So yeah, it looks good. It really meshes well. Just check it out. I'll kind of step back so you can see it. It just adds a whole nother element with those horizontal exhaust tips, because it's just something you don't normally see from Maserati unless it's the very high performance, high horsepower variant cars, which you don't see too many of. So it just all together just comes together so nicely, incredible. Now back up front, we gotta talk about the new badge for 2022, all right? No longer is it chrome red and white, but white and blue. So the emblem up front is new. You will see the level 2 ADAS driver assistance, so you will see the bigger trident here. And you'll also see the full matrix LED headlamps, which you'll see sort of illuminated here, but we'll get it all shining and flashing for you guys in just a moment. So for the front, you know, nothing else specific Trofeo wise, but good stuff for 2022 and good for the Trofeo and this option out vehicle as well. Can we talk about the wheels? 21-inch Orione Trofeo forged wheels. Yeah, those look good, and you might be seeing something a little different that you don't normally see here on the channel. That is an anodized brake caliper with the white Maserati script. That is an option, so we'll talk about that when we get to the sticker, but it's very rarely we get to see anodized brake calipers on any of these Maserati models, but they are there as an option. Normally you'll see them on Gran Turismos, but for the Trofeo, I mean, I'm loving that he did this. It's awesome. So these 21-inch wheels already look super sick. You have the Maserati insignia right there in the middle, and you have the drilled rotors, Brembo brakes, all right, all around, Pirelli P0 tires. I mean, this is just a wonderful setup. And again, I'll go back so you guys can see it and just see how aggressive it looks. Man, those wheels are incredible on this car. Now, as I come to the side before I go to the rear, it's very significant in length for the Quattroporte, 124.8 inches for the wheelbase. So she's quite long, 207 inches, all right, in length, 77 inches in width, and 58 inches in height. So she's quite the big girl. Now, with that said, you do have the gloss black window moldings for this, the body color door handles, and the pink sunroof up there. No panoramic roof. I would really love if the Quattroporte came with the panoramic roof, just because it is so much longer. There's more real estate to cover with that glass. Now, for everything else is what you're used to, but the rear we've seen just a glimpse of. But I mean, the new Maserati script for 2022, all right, nice and, you know, dark shaded out, especially with the Quattroporte badge. The boomerang tails, all right, which you guys have seen before, but again, that looks phenomenal on the Quattroporte. All right, and then that rear diffuser, and you put it all together. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, or more like the elephant in the trunk, because this is a powerful force to be reckoned with. Yes, the carbon fiber center, the red manifolds on the side, the big trident, and the V8 badge lets you know that there is something very special under this hood. 580 horsepower, 538 pound-feet of torque with a top speed of 203 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds out of this rear-wheel drive V8. So you're wondering where this places in the big three lineup. The big three lineup would be the Ghibli Trofeo, this Quattroporte Trofeo, and the MC20. The reason why we're having this discussion is because they're all super fast cars. But the Ghibli Trofeo is actually the fastest, not the quickest. All right, so overall, The Ghibli Trofeo does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat, all right, where this is 4.2, and it has a top speed of 203 miles per hour, which this does as well. The MC20 does the 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, so it's quicker, but it's still not as fast as the Ghibli Trofeo, as its top speed is 1 mile per hour shy of both this and the Ghibli Trofeo at 202 miles per hour. So, number one and fastest overall is the Ghibli Trofeo. Number 2 is the MC20, and this Quattroporte falls at number 3, being the bigger car of the 3 of them. That's the only reason. This is the big luxury sedan, so obviously it's not going to be as fast as the sports sedan or the sports coupe. But with that said, that's still some great bragging rights, being a 203 mile per hour sedan that is a luxury sedan. Incredible. I'm blown away by this thing. This is a customer spec, so I'm going to tread very lightly, but I'm going to give you guys an exhaust note as far as the startup for this Quattroporte Trofeo. But if you want to hear it rev up, then check out my Ghibli Trofeo video so you can hear the blips. But this one, I'm just going to play it safe, all right, and give it a startup. That's it. So you guys can still hear the V8 engine, and I'm going to do it in Sport Corsa mode, but I'm not going to do any blips on this one. So still enjoy. So how much space are we hiding in the rear? 580 liters. So let's check out what we have in the back. Now, no power trunk lid. Okay, that's it. That is an option. So you can see it flew up pretty high, and then when you want to close it, you have to use the pull tab here. All right, now you do have the customer's floor mats there. All right, and their information for their Sirius XM and all that kind of stuff. We'll steer away from that. And then you have the 60/40 rear folding split for the trunk there. All right, so you can fold down those seats and get a nice kind of cargo space that you didn't have before. Now, underneath, you do have the customer's tire, all right, spare tire, their tire inflate kit, their jack, their front plate kit, and they also have their batteries stowed away underneath there. So again, all the stuff you're used to, you just get it in the Trofeo lineup as well. But yeah, it just looks phenomenal as far as space and practicality goes. I think it's some good numbers. Now, you'll probably make frequent gas trips for a twin-turbo V8 with 580 horsepower, right? 16 combined city and highway, premium fuel only, all right? And then you have 13 city and 20 highway. So that's your miles per gallon, that's your fuel economy there. Twin-turbo V8, luxury sedan, the math is mathing, so it makes sense. Now, I'm gonna do something that I never do on the channel, and that's start in the back seat, because that's the highlight for the Quattroporte. This is why you get this over the Ghibli. Now, obviously, there are some other options that are on the Quattroporte and styling concepts, but really, you want this because you want to be in the rear seat. You want to be driven a lot of the times as well, or you want to cater to your rear seat passengers. So with that said, the hinge-free door design, love it, all right? There's no preset hinge here. Open it to wherever you want. Dual pane glass, and you can see that there's a vent shade right here, so that is optioned out with the vent shade. Now, you guys are all wondering, does it have soft closed doors? Yes, it does. Bingo. All right, so the Trofeo models come standard with soft closed doors, as to where 2022 Maseratis do not come standard with soft close. They did it in 2021, they do not this year. Look at this space. I have so much room back here. This is awesome. So, I mean, yes, this is, again, why you get the Quattroporte. And you also have in the center here, not just your HVAC vents, but you have a little stowage, and you have heated seats in the rear as well, and your sunshade too, where you can raise and lower that by pressing the button. I don't think it's gonna do it right now because one, I don't have the car on, and two, the door is not closed. But yes, those are your sunshade buttons there. And you get the same level of quality in the rear as you do up front, all right, with the Neo stitching, all right, the Neo leather, carbon fiber trim, chrome door handles in the accents versus the aluminum that you get with the Ghibli. There's a lot more chrome in the Quattroporte, all right, and you have your Harman Kardon sound system here as well. I mean, Rosso leather, Neo stitching, it all looks fine and dandy. Now, if I go over to the center here, the armrest, you will see that we have the cup holder set up here. A little different on the Quattroporte, they're so fancy. Not sure what you're putting in there though. It's gonna be some small Frappuccinos. So yeah, but in the center here in the armrest, you have not only stowage, but charging as well. Normally that's an extra $140 in the Ghibli, but in the Quattroporte, oh no, we got it back here. So yeah, they're doing it up in the back of this Quattroporte. Plenty of space, wonderful materials, practical with your shades, and I mean everything else that you may need back here, charging, heated seats, everything, but no sunroof. I wish it automatically came with a panoramic or another sunroof back here, because that's a lot of real estate without the sunroof, it being all the way up there. Okay, so I already talked about the back, and again, this is new for me, so we're just gonna hop in the front since you already pretty much know the spec here. Door paneling is the same. All right, so chrome, neo leather, Rosso leather, neo stitching, Harman Kardon sound system, your seat memory, mirror controls, all that good stuff, all right, because we already saw it in the back. Your Maserati side still there, all right, done in aluminum. Your aluminum pedals down there. We also have the adjustable pedals, so we have this trigger that will move those things closer to us or further from us, whichever we choose. So you guys can see it's coming closer, and then it's going further away. So we do have that. Now the accents in this Quattroporte, whereas normally aluminum in the Ghibli is gonna be chrome, and I'm talking about like almost everywhere. So let's get right to that. Now first I wanna start it up because I wanna give you guys the cool animation up here. Trofeo, yeah. 230 miles per hour on the top speed for the dash. V8 emblem, high revving RPMs, you know you're in something special. Telescopic steering wheel as well, so we're going down, we're going up, we're going forward, we're going backwards. Automated there. Big Italian paddle shifters, as you guys can see. Yeah, driver assistance package, highway assist, lane keep assist, hands-free controls, all the good stuff you guys are used to. Now, again, this is a little bit more premium than a Ghibli model, so you're looking at a lot more chrome. What really stands out is the big carbon fiber slab that we have our eyes on right now. So yeah, the Quattroporte has this slab going across in all of its models. It just depends on whatever your trim is that is, this slab will be in. So if this was black piano wood trim, it would be in black piano wood, etc. All right, so with it being carbon fiber, it just gives it that much more of a premium look. All right, the dash layout is different than the Ghibli. All right, all this leather at the top is like a flat surface at the top. The vents, the way that they do the HVAC, the styling of this looks really cool because the actual vent is not the whole way across. It's right here, and then over there. But they carry this whole design flavor all the way throughout. It makes it seamless, and it's really kind of a S-Class-esque kind of styling. Now, where I was talking about the chrome that's everywhere, that it would be aluminum on the Ghibli, the door handle for the glove box is chrome. All right, these vents, the trims on the vents, chrome. All right, even right here, this button here for the extra storage compartment, all right, where you'll put your insurance, registration and stuff, chrome. I mean, everything is chrome. So it's the finer touches in the Quattroporte that make it that much more premium. Now, with that said, this already has the Harman Kardon sound system, soft closed doors, all the driver assistance. I mean, heated and ventilated seats, as you guys can see, the piano foot and natural drilled seats here, heated and ventilated, all right? Heated steering wheel, you got all the good stuff in here. You have the big sunroof there, you have Alcantara all on the headliner, all throughout the pillars. I mean, all the good stuff you want on this car is here. And the Trofeo model just steps it up a notch with all the power behind it. The MIA system, I don't want to touch it because I'm just going to touch it once. Okay. I'll do that. I'll do the driver assistance thing by going reverse. But again, this car is detailed for the customer, so I'm trying to be very, walk on eggshells, be treading lightly for this one. You guys know all about this system. Beautiful, 10.1-inch system, Uconnect 5. This is a flawless system. I've gone over it in all the 21s and all the 2022 Maserati models. So make sure you check that video out, and we'll get to the surround view camera in just a second because I will put it in reverse. But you get the big carbon fiber slab down the center here. All right, you get the big open cup holders as you guys have seen before. If I can get down here, you have your hazard button, you have your traction off button, all right, your start stop button. You also have your ice mode, which is increased comfort and efficiency, all right, and that's going to give you your best fuel economy. This one isn't. Sport mode is going to open up those valves, then you hold it down and you get Corsa mode, which turns off your driver assistance, your traction. It gives you launch control. I mean, yeah, Corsa mode is another type of beast. which is why you have to hold it to put it on, because it's almost like traction control, where it's like, are you sure you want to do this? You got 3 seconds to abort. If not, good luck. Now, your dampers automatically turn on when you turn on a coarser mode. So as you can see, it's in sport mode, dampers aren't on, but I can soften the dampers in sport mode as well. So just to let you guys know that. That's a whole nother beast, I know. Now, 8-track system for your gear select here, all right? The ZF does wonders. It's been doing wonders for years. Drive, manual mode, you can use this or the power shifters. Go into neutral, press the trigger, go into reverse, you go into reverse, and then that comes up as well. Now, I didn't mention that when you go into reverse, your rear sunshade will go down, so I will put it up, and then I will put it in reverse, and it goes down for your viewing pleasure, so you don't have any blind spots. It helps you out. So that's a really cool feature. But yeah, then you have your rear cameras here, which I will put in reverse, and you can see. And you have 360 all just real time. It's really cool. I mean, you can see all the rocks and everything here. You can see all the pavers and everything. Full rear is right here. Then you have full front, and then you have your front with 360. Again, I don't want to press the screen too much. I want to avoid that as much as possible, because I want the customer to come and have the car and it not be all fingerprinted up. Your Maserati clock in the center, again, is just super luxurious. It's super Quattroporte. It's what you expect out of this car. Now, with that said, HVAC vent, dual controls there. All right, underneath you do have wireless charging there. All right, you do have USB-C and USB 2.0 as well. All right, hidden underneath. Now you do have extra storage here. All right, you have your electric parking brake. You have your controls for your MIA system, which we've talked about there, and you have your big armrest there, all right, with your cup holders, if that will focus in. There we go, cup holders underneath there. So yeah, all the good stuff. I mean, home link and stuff up top that you guys have seen before, for your garage door opener, SOS button, for, letting the sunroof back, all that good stuff, dome light, reading lights. So yeah, it's a good place to be, guys. I'm happy to be sitting in this spot. Let me tell you guys, the owner is going to be thrilled about receiving this Quattroporte. Awesome job, mate. Now the real question is, how much did they pay for this 2022 Maserati Quattroporte Trofeo? I told you that it started off at $143,200, just standard, no options. So after additional options and destination and all that stuff, the destination is $1,695 with the preparation and delivery $300 and the gas guzzler tax at $1,700. So that's already going to tell you a couple of things. After all is said and done with additional options, you're at $149,995. So basically $150,000. Yes, that is insane. One of the more expensive Maseratis that we've had on the channel in a very long time. So kudos to you. Kudos to you for being able to do this. Now, with that said, only 3 additional options on this, and you guys probably guessed it. They're all exterior options. The Mica paint, $1,200. The 21-inch Trofeo wheels, $400. Obviously, that's a low cost because it's already a Trofeo model. And the anodized red calipers, $1,500 for those calipers. Yep, $1,500 for the anodized paint calipers. So with that said, 3 options, destination and all that stuff, $150,000. Now, standard, this is everything you're getting for the Trofeo. It's a lot of stuff for the Quattroporte. So make sure you guys take a quick look at that and then come back to it, zoom in, pause it, do whatever you need to do to make sure you take all of this in, and you can see it all very well because it's a lot of good stuff, a lot of goodies, but that's what you would expect out of something like this. This is the top of the line. This is what Maserati has to offer, and this is really their bread and butter besides the MC20. So the Trofeo collection is on a different level, and hopefully this video helped prove it. All right, so let's take a look at the lighting because it's very special this time around because we don't get too many Quattroportes on the channel, let alone a Trofeo, but you can see the different lighting style and design for the Quattroporte with these full matrix LEDs and the switchback turn signals. So again, it looks phenomenal. I love the look on it, and the full matrix is just on a different level. Now you also have the turn signal that's done in amber, all right, on the side mirror cap, and then in the rear, the boomerang tails, again, a little bit different in style for the Quattroporte. You can even see the black lining around it. It's kind of like an eyeliner for it, but yeah, Check that out. You also see the fog lamp there as well in the tail light. So if you can't tell, the fog lamp is actually in the rear. So you'll see the fog lamp right there. You'll see the boomerang running light there, and then you'll see the turn signal there as well. So it's all together, just a great combo. The reverse light is a bright white. It just looks really good together. I mean, I love the look of these. Guys, so with that said, what did you think about the 2022 Maserati Quattroporte Trofeo behind me? This is one of the fastest sedans on the market, one of Maserati's fastest vehicles, and it's priced at $150,000. So you guys let me know, is it worth it for you guys? Would you pick one of these up, and how would you spec it? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. When you give the video a like, it helps get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on this twin turbo V8 monster, this Quattroporte Trofeo behind me. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo, just in case you guys want to donate a couple extra dollars to the channel. I appreciate the love and support. You guys can also check out the Ron's Rides merch. It's getting colder outside, so in case you want coffee mugs, pillows, you want hoodies, long sleeve shirts, you can get all that Ron's Rides merch there. You can also check me out on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. See everything I'm posting, Ferrari, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo. It doesn't always make it here to the channel. Now make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. With that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.